We obviously had an off night shooting the ball. We went, I don't know, 4 out of 27 from three-point range, which obviously is an extremely poor percentage. But we managed to win. Why? Because we never gave up and we played really well on the defensive end of the floor, especially in the second half. The only guy who could really score consistently was Bracy Wright for them, but I thought both DeAndre Liggins and Artyom played really well against them. So big win for us. We are now in a very good position to get to the next round, but again, one game at a time. We never get too high or too low. Got to keep working, got to keep getting better, but obviously this is a big win for us, and the last 3 weeks were 3 really good weeks for this club. Right now we're fighting to get to the next round, and I don't know what the other results were or are. So right now that's what we focus in on, is just taking that next step. And then we'll talk about anything else, but I think after a win like that, it would be very inappropriate to talk about changes. I mean, why? You win big games. It would be completely unfair and inappropriate to talk about it now. Those are very dangerous situations. In Randy's defense, you have to say that nobody misses a dunk on purpose. You know, you don't do it because you're not focused or you're not working hard. It was just one of those nights for him. And obviously, and that always happens, if you miss an opportunity like that, the other team always makes a 3. I think that was the only 3 of the game they made.
For them, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just typical, you know, it's basketball. But the most important thing is that when these things happen, that the team doesn't get paralyzed. You know, you have to keep playing, and I always tell them the most important thing in basketball, is not the most important, but a very important thing in basketball is to have a short memory. You know, something bad happens, you have to forget about it right away, because the only thing that matters is the next possession. You're not going to bring a missed shot or a missed dunk back. It's over, it's in the past. So it's important to have a short memory in the game of basketball. By the way, you know, this is completely off point, but I worked with a sports psychologist with the national team, who also worked with Roger Federer when he was young. And Roger he got very upset with himself when he missed easy shots. And you know, he smashed the racket, and for 5 minutes he couldn't play anymore. And once he got that under control, he then became the Roger Federer that we know. And again, in tennis it's more important than in basketball even, short memory. You know, short memory is the most important thing. So sometimes it's hard, but I think you know, we're getting these guys to understand that if a mistake happens, you have to forget about it and find a way to make up for it. And how do you do that? By playing great defense.